gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. This is Fright Night, Part 2, the sequel, because every horror story has a sequel. Let's face it, last night, folks, we had a lot of issues during our stream, and I want to welcome everyone that is back. We see Kaya Ali over on Twitch. Jeffrey Morris, welcome. Demetrius, Joseph, Cornelius Hubbard, Owen Bushy, Derek Smith, and the rest of the XFW regular crowd, welcome back to Fright Night Part 2. Now, folks, last night was a big show. It actually seemed like the show itself was haunted, hence the name Fright Night, as we had a lot of technical issues. There was issues down in the ring. There was all kinds of things going on. Mary Barrett, thank you for liking the stream. I'm still worried about that knife hitting me in the head. But guys, we had a lot of issues, and the biggest thing is a lot of folks noticed. Now, we talked about Mike Couture, head referee here in XFW, was not able to make it. Rick, thank you for hosting on the stream over on Twitch. Thank you so much for that, Rick, and the support you give here at XFW and Bloodsword 6. Now, as I was saying, a lot of folks realized Mike Couture, head referee, was not able to make. Owen, thank you for sharing. Was not able to make the show last night, as well as some of the wrestlers could not make their fights. Mike Couture was down sick, so we had some other referees subbing in. Now, last night we did have two referees in our matches last night. There was this guy whose name I believe is Carl. He was pretty good inside the ring. He didn't have much of an issue. He did a couple of our matches last night. The other issue, folks, was this gentleman right here. Now, this man, a lot of folks realized there was a lot of issues with this referee. He caused a lot of chaos inside the ring. Seemed like he wasn't paying attention half the time, and there was a lot of issues with this man, especially during the main event. If you look right here, folks, he's not even watching the action inside the ring. He looked away a dozen times. He was not very, and we've seen a number of times throughout the night a fast count, especially in our main event. Well, folks, it turns out this man right here, his name is Leon Fresh. That's right. That's the name I was given, the name we found out. This is actually one of the personal trainers of Ramon Cruz. Now, again, we said that a lot of folks did not make the show last night, so we had to go out to find some other referees. Thank you, Rick, for liking the stream. So we're quickly, much as any type of a wrestling organization goes outside, in their area, they reach out to local organizations to fill in spots they must. So we filled in spots for referees last night, and it turns out that Ramon Cruz filled the referee spot by himself, and he was actually smart about it. He didn't just put him in one match; he put him in several matches, just to go along with the main event, folks. So it seems that the fast count, you guys saw it on the replay. It was a 1, 2, 3, really fast count in our main event, and Ramon Cruz winning the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Well, since this came to surpass, I have learned that the XFW World Heavyweight Championship is now considered in limbo, since it was not an official referee that made that count. The count was fast. So there's a lot of issues going on with that, folks. So we will have a rematch tonight. Our main event will feature the Destroyer going one-on-one with Ramon Cruz in a tables, ladders, and chair match. Folks, this one could be monumental. Not only that, but tonight we're going to try once again to get our Elimination Chamber match for the XFW Extreme Opportunity Briefcase and see if this time, if it'll work. But right now, folks, we're going to kick off Fright Night Part 2 with another United States Championship match as Sean Owens defends against his former partner and former mentor, Josh the Coach Clemens. Stay tuned for the sequel to Fright Night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Extreme United States Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fright Night Part 2 kicks off right now. Cornelius, we're glad you had fun last night. Here comes Josh, the Coach Clemens, right now. Clemens has been nipping at the heels of Sean Owens for a number of weeks now, ever since Owens has become more and more relevant here in XFW. Not that Owens has ever gone away, but the fact that the spotlight on Owens has become greater with the more and more times he defends the XFW United States Championship. He defeated Clemens at XFW Mat Mania. And once we announced we're going to do a second show for XFW Fright Night, Clemens was the first to step up demanding a match, and Owens was not allowed to back down, or not about to back down, I should say. Owens stepped up and said, I'll put the title on the line. Let's do this tonight. So, folks, here we are. Oh, sorry, Facebook is freezing on you. I'm going to check on ours as well. Looks like it's all good on our side. Owen Bushy says, if Coach wins, we riot. Josh the Coach Clemens, a former tag team champion, a former world heavyweight champion. And here comes the champion, who had an outstanding one-on-one match last night with Tiger Ramirez. The two stole the show last night, going head-to-head in a knockout, drag-out, unbelievable battle. Lawrence Williams, thank you for liking the stream. And again, folks, welcome to XFW Fright Night Part 2. 6 matches on the card tonight in this special sequel to our last night pay-per-view. I'm honestly really hoping our Elimination Chamber match doesn't have more issues like it did last night. I honestly think it's, I think the Fright Night arena itself is somewhat haunted. That might be part of the problem. And the WWE 2K20 Universe game does not like to add our custom ring with its Elimination Chamber. I think that's part of the problem. But we'll find out tonight as we try it again. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending stars. Derek Smith, you all right? There are 4 ways to watch XFW. You can watch XFW right on our Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Twitch. And you can watch us directly on Bloodsword6.com.
Weighing in at 247 pounds, Josh Clemens.
Clemens ready to go,
And
looking for another opportunity as
champion
singles championship here in XFW.
From Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 239 pounds, he is the Natural, Sean Owens.
Owens ready to defend a second night in a row, folks, and I can guarantee you this, we have our official referees here tonight. You see, our themed referee finally made it to the arena. Zombie referee is here tonight to go with the Fright Night theme. He was supposed to be here last night, but instead we got the stand-ins and this Leon Fresh guy, whoever the hell this was, who is a personal trainer for Ramon Cruz. Folks, here we go. These two absolutely hate each other. A lot of animosity, a lot of drama between these two. As Owens and Clemens now change fisticuffs. These guys know each other very, very well. They traveled on the road for over a decade together. They've wrestled as a tag team for longer than that. Oh! And Owens sent crashing to the outside. Unbelievable. Sent to the outside already is Owens. Clemens now with a nice drop toe hold, driving the champion down to the canvas. 3. Owen Bushy saying the referee's the same colors as River Styx. I can tell you though, the referee's just wearing makeup. The referee's just here for fun, wearing a costume. He's an official XFW referee. Not like that garbage we had last night that caused all kinds of chaos here, that caused all kinds of problems. That may have, on purpose, been sent to cause the Destroyer his World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, and drives him down again. Owens now in control. Puts the arm behind him, scoop slam on the coach. The coach wisely rolls underneath the ring, but comes right back in. Owens, float over DDT. Good Lord. Owens is on an absolute rampage early on in this match. Clemens getting the shoulder up though. The coach is very resilient. We've seen him at that. His first time ever as XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Winning the championship with the sleeper hold, capturing it from Showtime Shane Black. Counter now by the coach. Owens and Clemens know each other inside and out. Again, working together. The coach training Owens for a number of years before they became an official tag team. And they were an outstanding team inside the square circle, folks. Formerly known as the team True Style. As Josh the Coach Clemens says, the only form of wrestling is the pure grapple style, the old school style of wrestling. None of this flash and high flying maneuvers. The coach doesn't like any of that stuff. He says it's all for naught. It's not worth it. It's not true wrestling. But Owens, since leaving, has adopted a hybrid style of newer wrestling mixed with the classic grappling. Has been doing very, very well for himself. Scoop slam now again. Owens up. Big time DDT. Owens now back in control. The coach again in trouble. Owens picks him up. Is this? Yes, it is. Shoulder breaker. A couple of folks saying Facebook is freezing tonight. I don't see any issues on our side. You could possibly try rebooting your browser, refreshing that. Oh, and a German suplex now by Owens. Only a 2 count. Owens nearly walking on a 3. The coach able to get his shoulder up, but Owens just starting to dominate. Owens now side rush and leg sweep mixed with the hammerlock, the combination, the hybrid style that he's pulling. Ken Kondrowski, thank you for sharing the stream. Drop down now by Owens. Swings the clothesline, coach dodging out of the way. Clemens grabbing, coach going for the pile driver. He nails it. The coach landing a pile driver, textbook stuff for the coach. Owens fires back. Owens now front face lock. Kenny, thank you for sharing again. Clemens rocked by that suplex, trying to get himself back to his feet, having a hard time. Owens now again going to the arm, working on the overhand wrist lock. Trying to set up for the Owens lock, trying to weaken the arms and shoulders of Josh the Coach Clemens. Big right hand there by Owens. And a suplex. The coach rocked by that suplex. And I'll tell you what, folks, Owens looks pretty good after having that phenomenal match that he had last night with Tiger Ramirez. And again, Sean Owens going right after that arm. And again, a takedown. Working on the arm again is Sean Owens. Owens now on that middle rope. And a knee strike right to the face of the coach. Cover now. Kick out by Clemens. One half of the former tag team champions, True Style. These two longtime friends, now bitter rivals here in XFW. In our opening match of Fright Night Part 2, battling over the United States Championship. Owens turns around in the corner. Clemens collides with a big boot. Owens dodges out of the way. And again, counter after counter between these two. Unbelievable action. Owens puts him up. Big time brainbuster. Owens lays in the heavy damage to the coach. But again, coach gets the shoulder of Clemens. Staying resilient, staying strong as Owens tries to, beautiful drop kick now by Owens. And the coach again rolling to the outside, avoiding disaster. Owens staying on the inside, possibly himself to catch a little bit of a breather. Here we go. Owens underneath the referee and catches the coach with a float over DDT. Owens now again stalking over the coach. Kick to the midsection. Into a double underhook. Owens lock. Owens lock. He's got it locked on. He's got it locked on. Owens a second time on the coach. Can coach survive it? The first time he couldn't. At XFW Mat Mania, coach could not survive this mold. Owens struggling to keep it on. Again, coach desperately trying to survive, trying to break the hold. Owens can't hold on. But how much damage was done? How much damage to the arm? And again, a knee shot to the face. Owens now celebrating with the crowd. Owens again with the arm behind him, drives him down. Owens now firmly in control of this contest. Owens Picks him up. Oh, Fisherman Buster. We have not seen that from Owens in some time. And Coach gets the shoulder up. Fisherman's Buster, perfectly executed. But the Coach still managed to get the shoulder up. Kick to the face again by Owens, who will not stop. Owens keeping this onslaught going. You see how he's getting winded himself. He keeps dropping his knee, cannot capitalize. But right now, Owens on that top rope. Elbow drop. Cover again by Owens. That's it. Wow. Owens landing it from the top rope. Almost as an exclamation point. We know Clemens does not go for the fancy flying maneuvers. And Owens putting the exclamation point on this match with the move from the top rope, almost as an insult to Josh the Coach Clemens. What a way to kick off Fright Night 2.0 tonight with Sean Owens 2.0. Owens victorious back-to-back nights defending the United States Championship. A lot of our champions putting in some overtime. There's that brutal Fisherman's Buster. I can't believe Coach survived that. You see how close the referee's hand came down.
Here is your winner, and still,
but Owens retains the XFW
Sean
United States
Owens.
Championship. What a way to kick off XFW Fright Night Part 2. Again, folks, every horror film has its sequel, and this is ours from last night. Kicking off and trying to, well, we got some matches that did not finish last night based on some of the glitches from WWE 2K20. And I'm still a little worried we're going to have more issues with the Elimination Chamber match tonight. And again, I think that's because of our arena mixed with the Elimination Chamber in the universe mode does not want to mesh, folks. So we're going to try one more time to see what we get. But folks, we're talking a lot about where is it? This guy right here. This guy right here seemed to cause a lot of chaos last night. And when we understand he's not even a legitimate referee. And that's where a lot of the issues stem from last night. Especially the main event, which one of the fastest counts I've ever seen in professional wrestling. I mean, it was barely 1.5 seconds in the way that this guy, Leon, counted to 3. Now, folks, again, we know that Leon is a personal trainer for Ramon Cruz. He was a plant, folks. Ramon Cruz took the opportunity with so many of our staff missing last night from flights and everything else. Rick Fletcher, thank you. And everyone, thank you for the compliments of the great show last night. I was a little let down by it, mostly because of the glitches. And I hate that because I like to have as smooth as possible. I hate when the internet connection goes out. I hate when we have issues. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to anything art. I'm a graphic art and design major. I like to sketch and draw. So when something's wrong, it bothers me. So hence we got XFW Fright Night Part 2 tonight. Now up next, folks, we're talking about this knucklehead right here, Leon Fresh, if that is his real name. But that is the name he books himself out as. Samuel, thank you for liking the stream. I'm going to put Leon's face back up there. This man had a lot of impact in a lot of matches last night, including not just flat out not counting when Thunderbolt Alpha had a pin on Liger. Now, Dirk Webb had some kind of information saying someone was interfering backstage, but we found out this guy literally stopped to get a corn dog inside the match, and that's why there was no pinfall during Liger and Alpha's match. So, folks, Liger and Alpha will meet again tonight, but right now, we're going to head down to ringside, and we're going to try to see if the Elimination Chamber match will go off. I believe we turned off the entrances, so hopefully to cut back on some of the loading time. Folks, let's head down to ringside. Extreme Opportunity Briefcase, take 3. All right, folks, here we go. Let's hope everything goes well. Zombie Tom inside the ring is our referee tonight, as Dynamite Nick Thomas and Lee Bischoff start things off here in our Elimination Chamber. And again, the winner of this match will be the new Extreme Opportunity Briefcase holder. do like that get-up that Tom's wearing in there. He kind of reminds me of Insomniac Gamer when he does his Resident Evil streams, all done up like a zombie. We got a cover already, but Lee Bischoff gets the shoulder up. Derek Smith says Leon Fresh makes Bob Harris look phenomenal. That is true. I mean, Bob Harris is a referee here in XFW. He's not a great one. Tom Morris, the man that's in the ring doing the zombie makeup for us tonight, is a well-rounded referee. We're glad to have him, although you don't see his real face tonight. But folks, hopefully this match goes off without a hitch as we get ready to see our third competitor enter inside the ring. And this Masked Mike, the next competitor in the ring, and Mike's already on the top rope. What the hell is he doing? Masked Mike, and nobody home. I'm not sure what the hell he was just trying. Masked Mike with a moonsault, coming up with nothing. Alyssa Marie, thank you for hitting that like button. 3 competitors inside the ring, 3 more to go. And hopefully this night will be spook and glitch free. Inside the square circle, we get a fair match for the Extreme Opportunity briefcase. Big right hand there by Masked Mike. Tom with a turnaround. Nick Thomas now in trouble. Masked Mike and Lee Bischoff have been partners in the past. Cover on Thomas. Opponent number 4, ready to make his way inside the ring. Takedown by Masked Mike. It's Casey Vader. Casey Vader making his way into the ring. And Masked Mike taking him out instantly with a flying forearm. Masked Mike now gutbuster on Casey Vader. Casey Vader and Masked Mike go way back, folks. When XFW started bringing in new wrestlers, Masked Mike and Casey Vader made their debut against each other on XFW Ground Zero. Uh-oh, Masked Mike going near the cage. Masked Mike, get away from that damn cage. Masked Mike, get away from the cage. That's how everything started last night. As I was saying, Masked Mike and Casey Vader faced off each other in their debuts, and Mike with an upset victory that night, as a lot of people have pegged Casey Vader to walk away with that contest. The two had a number of matches over the years. And now again inside the squared circle, this time with so much more on the line. Taylor Briggs now inside the ring. Jaime says this is TK20. The glitches are hiding out of the ring like the boogeyman. You've got that right, Jaime. That is absolutely true. Cover by Taylor Briggs of Dynamite Mech. Thomas gets the shoulder up. Taylor Briggs now with a shot taking down both Nick Thomas and Masked Mike. Masked Mike going for the eyes on Thomas and a flying elbow drop. Nick Thomas has had a number of surprising wins lately here at XFW. Big time an underdog. The guy loses a lot, but always has a phenomenal frame of mind. Right now, flying sunset flip by Masked Mike on Nick Thomas. Thomas gets the shoulder up. And now Big Sam Ford inside the ring. No one yet eliminated in this match. All 6 men now inside. Thomas on the receiving end of a pile driver from Masked Mike. Sam Ford with a cover. Masked Mike line up the shot, misses the super kick. Got nudged out of the way. Thomas now grabbing him by the face. Taylor Briggs now tossed to the outside. Masked Mike now tossed to the outside. Poor Tom got knocked down inside the ring. Hope they don't smudge his zombie makeup. That'd be terrible. I'm getting terrified every time these guys go near that steel cage, near that wall. Masked Mike lands a super kick on Dynamite Nick Thomas. Masked Mike with his super kick. Only a 2 count as Thomas manages to get the shoulder up. Oh! Massive chest compactor by Casey Vader to Big Sam Ford. Cover again now on Dynamite Nick Thomas. Thomas gets the shoulder up. Big Taylor Briggs and Lee Bischoff going at it on the outside. 4 men now on the outside. Oh, I spoke too soon. Here comes. Oh, now we have bodies flying all over the place now. Mass Mike on top. Oh, goes for the moonsault the second time. Thomas saw it coming a mile away and gets the shoulders up. The winner of this match, folks, will walk away with the Extreme Opportunity briefcase. And in that briefcase will be an opportunity to challenge for the XFW World Heavyweight Champion. No matter who walks away with that match tonight, folks. And again, the championship has officially been put into limbo after last night's catastrophe with Leon Fresh and the World Heavyweight Championship match between Ramon Cruz and the Destroyer. We got covers all over the place, bodies as full as a graveyard, and 2 counts galore. No one yet with a pinfall. Casey Vader again on the outside. Mass Mike, spinning heel kick delivered by Dynamite Nick Thomas. Oh! Taylor Briggs landing a phenomenal shot to the head of Casey Vader. And sends him crashing to the outside. Nick Thomas and Mass Mike still going at it inside the ring. Thomas sending Mike again outside of that steel structure. Big time clothesline now by Taylor Briggs. They need to get away from that box. I'm worried they're going to get sucked into the cage again. Mass Mike now back inside. Mass Mike grabbing onto Dynamite. Thomas again, he's focused on Thomas. Big Sam Ford grabs onto Mike and tosses him to the ring. Chaos and carnage all across this ring, folks, as every one of these men want to walk away with the victory tonight. The 5 opponents stand in their way. Casey Vader now with Big Sam Ford, dumping him. Oh, and delivers a big right hand right to the face. Taylor Briggs now front face lock on Lee Bischoff. Cover on Casey Vader. And the kick out. Cover now on Lee Bischoff. Holy hell. Cover after cover after cover. Bischoff eliminated. Our first elimination. Mass Mike now driving Sam Ford down to that canvas. Brutal shots all around here tonight. Casey Vader getting grabbed by Mass Mike. Again, these two are no strangers to one another. Super kick by Mass Mike connects. We got a cover on Sam Ford on the rampway and a kick out. And now a cover on Casey Vader. And a kick out by Vader. Tom Morris, Zombie Tom, has his work cut out for him tonight, folks. As all these guys, oh, bulldog now by Mass Mike. Mass Mike laying in the heavy shots, focusing now on Casey Vader. Vader laying in now heavy shots to the back of the forearm. Vader now building up momentum and a right hand brutal right across the temples, right across the side of the face of Mass Mike. All 5 contenders now back inside the ring. Taylor Briggs going one-on-one. Right now, Casey Vader, Thomas, and Ford going at it. Mass Mike again going to the top rope. Who the hell is he going to try to land on this time? Because he keeps screwing that up time and time again. And a beautiful high cross body and takes out Taylor Briggs. We've got 2 covers going on simultaneously. Sam Ford has been eliminated. Nick Thomas eliminated Big Sam Ford. DDT now on Thomas. And now Thomas is covered. And a kick out. Wow, I would have picked Sam Ford for an easy win in this one, folks. The Big Brute has made a lot of friends and enemies here in XFW. Right now, Casey Vader gets dumped on top of his head by Taylor Briggs. And Mass Mike trying to steal the cover. Are you kidding me? Casey Vader gets the shoulder up. Mass Mike trying to steal one away again. Those two have a little bit of a bitter feud that goes on ever since their debut. We know the dislike that Casey Vitter has for Mass Mike. Mass Mike now tossing him again through the open pod. Taylor Briggs now thrown back inside. Mass Mike now himself getting tossed back inside by Casey Vitter. Bodies in, bodies out. People are flying all over the place. Casey Vitter now going to town. Wind up momentum again, and a running shot right to the face of Big Taylor Briggs. Cover now. Whoa, I thought he was going for a cover. Drives him down in a hellacious powerbomb. Taylor Briggs again gets the shoulders up. Mass Mike sweeping out the legs. What is Mass Mike? Mass Mike locking on the sharpshooter on Taylor Briggs. Mass Mike locking on the sharpshooter. Briggs taps. Holy hell. Briggs taps. Are you kidding me? Mass Mike has won a couple matches with that maneuver and just got Taylor Briggs to tap out. Oh, and goes for that splash again for Casey Vitter with the shoulder block. But Mass Mike again springing back to life. Mike now on that middle rope. Forearm between the face, right in the eyes of Casey Vitter. Casey Vitter now being double teamed by Dynamite Nick Thomas and Mass Mike. Thomas now straight jacket German suplex on Casey Vitter. Mass Mike cheering him on. And a super kick to Thomas just like that. Oh my God.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Are you kidding me? Mask Mike is the new Extreme Opportunity briefcase holder. Mask Mike now has a date with destiny. Mask Mike. I can't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth, folks. Mask Mike pulling off that victory. I am beside myself with disbelief after a knockdown drag-out match. All these guys going hard, but Masked Mike walks away tonight and will be handed the Extreme Opportunity briefcase. Wow. I without words. Ladies and gentlemen, Mass Mike walking away with the Extreme Opportunity briefcase. Mass Mike has been here in XFW for a long time, folks, and this is astounding. We know Casey Vitter and Mass Mike for a long time have had a little bit of animosity ever since that debut match. Ronald, we'll try to get you added on number one, Big Daddy on PS4. You can find us as Bloodsword66 on the PS4 network. You can also search that, and you can download XFW Stars from there. Alyssa, yes, very much a big improvement over last night. No glitches or spectorial issues tonight so far on XFW with that. But again, Mass Mike winning the Extreme Opportunity briefcase, folks, is a monumental feat. And again, to see Casey Vitter get pinned by Dynamite Nick Thomas, and then as soon as Thomas stands up, Mass Mike, the opportunist, landing his super kick and getting the pinfall victory. Right place, right time, right guy. Masked Mike is the new Extreme Opportunity briefcase holder, folks. That is, I can't wait to see Masked Mike cash that in. Can you see Masked Mike as the XFW World Heavyweight Champion? Wow. And right now, folks, when we're talking about the champion, we don't actually know who the champion is. I was understanding the championship was limbo. From what I understand, the championship committee actually vacated the championship. So right now, we have no champion in XFW. From what I understand, the Destroyer is absolutely beyond angry. Backstage, folks, Ramon Cruz is saying he has been cheated. The Destroyer is saying he's been cheated. And we all know that Destroyer actually was, because Leon Fresh is not an official referee, should not have been in that shirt, should not have been inside that ring. Ramon Cruz brought this on himself and has caused chaos here in XFW, folks. Quite frankly, I think the title should have been handed back to Destroyer and the match thrown out, and Ramon Cruz no longer #1 contender for anything here in XFW. But again, those two will fight tonight. This time, folks, no pinfall, no submission. The first man to get to the top of the ladder to pull the championship down will be the new XFW World Heavyweight Championship, which means Ramon Cruz will capture it for his first time, or this will be the 6th time officially the Destroyer will become champion. Right now, folks, a special presentation match, mixed match tag, coming your way next on XFW Fright Night Part 2. And here comes River Styx, the XFW Women's Champion. Making her way down to the ring. I'm so actually surprised, as this match will be River Styx and Drago taking on Kitty Lane and Terry Sexton. Surprised the ministry has not come out in the group that they normally come out in. River Styx making her way out by herself, surprisingly. The ministry music still. Oh, there's the big entourage. There's the big pomp and circumstance that we've seen in the past with Drago. Drago, the man behind the ministry here in XFW. The Voodoo King from Louisiana. MD Ria, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Folks, I am a skeptic at heart. I don't believe in ghost stories and voodoo and magic, but Drago, it's hard to deny what the eye see, and Drago has literally used forms of black magic and voodoo inside the ring. We've seen him use what he calls the demon's touch, where something invisible attacks his opponent. And we've seen him erect the zombie hands out of the canvas and hold his opponents in place. The man is frightening. And since these two got together, they've only become more powerful here in XFW. But tonight they take on the Rough Riders. Yes, folks, that it isn't a double entendre from these two, Terry Sexton and Kitty Lane. Kitty Lane, a former female exotic dancer. Stephen Cordero, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Fright Night Part 2. Kitty Lane, a former exotic dancer and club owner in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Terry Sexton, a former male dancer with the group The Thunder from Down Under in Australia. If I understand, these two are the same age, and that's how they know each other. That's how they came into professional wrestling. People asking where the Wanderer is. We have not seen the Wanderer, Owen Bush, all this week in XFW, which actually worries me. Anytime any one of the ministry is lurking around unseen, folks, bad things happen. It looks like Kitty Lane and River Styx going to start this match off, folks, and here we go. Mixed match tag action coming at you. River Styx rolling out of the way. River Styx, the XFW Women's Champion. Oh, it fires off with a shot to the midsection and turns it right around into a Hurricane Rana. Kitty Lane now firing back. Oh, and a hard kick to the thighs of Kitty Lane. As these two now back and forth with a number of exchanges and opportunities and moves there. And a beautiful exploder suplex from Kitty Lane into a cover. Zombie Tom has his work cut out for him tonight, folks. Oh, driving it down face first. Single arm DDT by Miss Kitty. Kitty Lane now firing down shots repeatedly on the top of the head of the XFW Women's Champion. Kitty Lane now back in the corner. Here comes the Kitty and misses out of the way. River Styx dodging out of the way, lands a vicious right hand to the top of the head of Kitty Lane. Elbow drop now from the Women's Champion, who had a phenomenal match last night. Tagged in, here comes Drago, and Terry Sexton runs in instantly, takes Drago over the top rope and sends him right back to the outside. Tim Mayfield, thank you for liking the stream. And Sexton now doing a little bit of his dance inside the ring, needs to pay attention. Here comes Drago. Drago, a former United States champion here in XFW. Terry Sexton himself has been chasing down the XFW United States champion for over a year. Has been trying to get opportunities to face the champion for his first ever opportunity to hold a title here in this promotion. The night Terry Sexton was supposed to have a championship match, he was taken out by Brock Lesnar the night the WWE invaded XFW. Both men now on the outside and continue the fight. Sexton throwing Drago back in. Sexton ever since has been trying to keep momentum and keep things going here at XFW, and lands a brutal shot to the back of the head, does Terry Sexton. Drago with an instant kick out, but Sexton keeps on the offense. Rights and lefts now driving into the head of Drago. Front face lock. Vertical suplex takes him over. Terry Sexton continues to improve his in-ring abilities almost weekly each time he's here on XFW programming. Both men again on the outside. Drago with the right hand. Drago now almost a Cobra clutch and turns it into a phenomenal slam on the outside, right on top of that Reaper, almost iconically for Drago. Counter by Terry Sexton with a nice shot to the midsection. Drives him down into a backbreaker. Again, folks, our main event of the evening. The Destroyer and Ramon Cruz for the XFW currently vacated World Heavyweight Championship after last night's debacle with Ramon Cruz bringing in his own man. Tagging now the ladies back inside the ring. As soon as Terry Sexton tags, River Styx is forced to come back in the ring. Women compete against the women, men compete against the men in this mixed tag scenario. Oh, and what an enziguri from River Styx. That has some serious impact on it. Styx now going for a pile driver, turns it into a suplex. Tossing Lane halfway across the ring. Styx now picking her up. Beautiful fall-away slam. Kitty Lane in trouble. Whoa! And there's that vampire-esque blood spitting out of the mouth of River Styx as she drives her heels into the chest, forcing the air out of the lungs of Kitty Lane. Kitty Lane with a counter, catching her with a beautiful spinning heel kick. Wow. Counter by Kitty Lane. Counter to Kitty Lane by River Styx. Back in home territory for the Ministry. Kitty Lane fires off a shot. River Styx keeps the momentum on, keeps the pressure, and now driving elbows right into the top of the head of Kitty Lane. The women's champion looks outstanding tonight, folks. She looks like she did not wrestle an outstanding, brutal match last night with Christy Madison, and Madison took the champion to her limit, and right now that may be showing as Kitty Lane starting to take advantage of that and laying some damage now to the women's champion. Kitty Lane now up. Oh, we see this in the floor. Oh! The Kitty special connecting to River Styx. You saw the look on Drago's face. He did not appreciate that as much as the fans do. Kitty Lane. And now showing off again as she stands over the women's champion. I would not get that cocky if I was Kitty Lane. River Styx now with a counter. Kitty Lane holding on to the top rope. Here comes Lane going under. Shot off and Drew taken off the apron. Styx sweeping out the legs of Kitty Lane. Nick Clark, thank you for sharing the stream. Insomniac Gamer, we were literally just talking about Insomniac Gamer. Folks, how he looks. If you have not checked out Insomniac Gamer's page I was talking about earlier, please do so. We're talking about our referee tonight, Tom Morris, wearing the zombie makeup, much like Insomniac Gamer does. Make sure you check out Insomniac Gamer. Mr. Nick Clark himself is in the house. Again, back to the action at hand. Kitty Lane on the receiving end now. The phenomenal wave of attacks by the women's champion, but now the men tag back in. And Terry Sexton laying a shot into Drago. Backbreaker now by Terry Sexton. Sexton looks like he's had Drago's number this entire time. Both men now on the outside. And again a clothesline to Drago. River Styx faring much better in this match so far than Drago is. Drago now delivering some right hands to the head of Terry Sexton. Kitty Lane finally getting back in the corner of the Rough Riders. I think I own that movie. I shouldn't talk about that. Back to the action at hand, folks. Referee up to a 5 count. Oh, and Drago sent into the steel steps. Sexton in and out. Will force the referee to start the count over at 1. Drago and Terry Sexton are no strangers to one another. The two have battled on a number of occasions. That's where we've seen a lot of times. Oh, Drago, a nice backhand elbow there to Sexton. But Sexton winds up with a big right hand. And again, that reverse clothesline to the back of the head by Terry Sexton. Delivered. Cover again, kick out. Drago now with a big right hand. But Terry Sexton again fighting off. Both men now exchanging shots back and forth. Terry Sexton lands an STO. Driving him down to the canvas. Oh no. Oh no. Sexton. We got a little bit of the gyrations, folks. Terry Sexton shaking what his mama gave him, and now delivers a plethora of right hands to the head of Drago. Drago with a counter though. Whoa, almost taking out Kitty Lane. Luckily she dodged out of the way. The quick reflexes of Kitty Lane. Oh, and Drago drops him. Oh, Terry Sexton literally just fell over his partner on the outside. Drago now back on the assault. Drago now putting the stomps to the chest of Terry Sexton, almost driving him into that steel ring post at ringside. Sexton with a nice counter takes him down. Fireman's carry takeover. Sexton going to the top rope, unfamiliar territory. We don't see Sexton go up there a lot. And drops a knee into the face. Terry Sexton. Uh-oh. Gyration neckbreaker connects onto Drago. Are you kidding me? Wow. The Rough Riders with the pinfall victory over the Ministry tonight. Drago not himself tonight as Terry Sexton keyed in and laid in some heavy damage. River Styx was dominating over Kitty Lane, but Sexton, I guess all the animosity and the anger between the two in the past finally caught up, and Terry Sexton gets a little bit of revenge on Drago tonight. The Rough Riders with a victory tonight. That's almost like the monsters in the movie went up against the camp counselors, and the camp counselors actually won one tonight here on XFW Fright Night, Part 2. What an outstanding match between those folks. And again, the Rough Riders do very well on their own, but it's always exciting to see Terry Sexton and Kitty Lane team up. It's just an interesting combination. It's nice to see. It changes up the rigmarole, the normal run-of-the-mill matches here in XFW. You guys ask for those matches. We like to bring them to you because we like to listen to our fans here at XFW. That's where the elimination... Drayton, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following, and thank you for joining us here at XFW and Bloodsword 6 streaming. We hope you enjoy your stay. Now, as I was saying, folks, we do listen to our fans. We take what you guys say to heart. Amongst other compliments you guys send our way about commentary, about matches, about how we present our entire show. You guys send a suggestion for matches, and we always listen. Our Elimination Chamber was a suggested match. Last night, our royalty match in XFW, where Christopherson Pierce is now the only man in XFW that can call himself a prince. Lord Biff Wellington no longer allowed to use the Lord monocle, and Eddie Leo can no longer call himself a king. Bobby Daniels, thank you for following. Welcome all the new fans here to XFW Professional Wrestling, our crazy brand of digital pro wrestling, where you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on YouTube, you can find us on Twitch, and you can find us directly on Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise, much like the Destroyer t-shirt I am currently wearing, as well as mugs like EZ Money right here. Now, folks, we're going to head on the ringside of a rematch of last night, this night, with an official referee as Liger goes one-on-one with his former partner again, Thunderbolt Alpha, in a rematch from XFW Fright Night Part 1. Now, last night, this match had a lot of drama behind it. The unknown return of Thunderbolt Alpha. Alpha throwing Liger off the top of a tractor trailer in the back. Here comes Alpha now, again with the new updated Alpha suit. Marshall Foskett saying he's wearing his Evolution t-shirt. I know Evolution will be in action later this week. I believe it's XFW Danger Zone. We know the return of Evolution, Big Time Jim Slater, Showtime Shane Black will be in tag team action this coming Friday night. Yogesh, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Alpha returning after a long hiatus after being attacked and brutalized by his former partner, Liger, the former Thunderbolt, the man who was gone and got rid of the outfit, the uniform. Drayton, thank you for liking the stream as well. And then last night, Alpha getting a pinfall with the referee not even around to make a count. And now we know that the man who was in the match wasn't even an official referee. The man who goes by the name Leon Fresh, a trainer for Ramon Cruz, causing a lot of controversy last night in XFW, which is leading to several rematches tonight on Fright Night sequel. And right now, Liger, the former Thunderbolt, that cold, dead, robotic stare as he looks down the ring at his former partner, Thunderbolt Alpha. Liger, a former XFW Tag Team Champion here, with his partner Saturn, who we still have not seen in several months after Liger dispatched him as well. So this should be interesting to see this reboot, folks. I understand this is a no-holds-barred rematch between these two from last night. Drayton Gross says, what kind WWE you got? I'm not exactly sure what that question means, Drayton. You'll have to be a little bit more specific. Liger now making his way into the ring. Liger looks like he's in no hurry to get back inside the ring with Alpha. Again, these two former stablemates know each other very well. Both of these men experimented on by the former head of Yamamoto Industries, Dr. Yamamoto. Hence you see the mechanical and biomechanical implants on the face of Liger. This one definitely should be interesting, folks. There's the bell. Tom kicking things off, and here comes Liger. Oh, sorry, Alpha. And you see Liger still suffering damage from last night's match. Liger, after being tossed off the top of that tractor trailer by Thunderbolt Alpha, sustained a heavy damage. And right after that, Alpha went for the cover, but the imposter that was the referee, nowhere to be found. Alpha getting back to his feet, looking for the referee. And Liger catching him by surprise. Oh, but right now, Alpha, look at Alpha building a lot of steam. Oh, my dear Lord. That was outstanding. Look at this, folks. Alpha running as Liger stuck between the ropes, underneath the ropes, and lands a German suplex. Just like last night, Alpha exploding offense and lightning speed. Liger dodging out of the way. That time his Alpha comes off the top rope. Alpha catching the foot, spinning heel kick to Liger. We have not seen Alpha this fired up in this frame of mind since his debut in XFW. But right now he looks hell-bent on dismantling Liger as he takes him over in a double underhook suplex. Cover again. Drayton, right now I'm only playing WWE 2K20. Oh, what a super kick delivered by Liger, slowing down the momentum of Alpha. Uh-oh, baseball bat in play. Here comes Liger, and he lands a shot right across the top of the head to Alpha. Liger just leveled out the playing field, and now repeated shots to Alpha with that baseball bat. Alpha gets the shoulder up. But again, Drayton, to answer your question, right now I'm only playing WWE 2K20. Primarily focused on XFW. Up and over the top rope goes Alpha, holds onto the rope. Right hand now from Liger. Liger on the outside. And dumps him with a suplex on the hardest part of the ring. Liger now in firm control. Alpha now sending the steel steps. Again, folks, this is a no-holds-barred match. There are no rules. There are no countouts. Liger now just tossing Alpha at will all around the arena. Now a drop kick perfectly executed by Liger. It's impressive the way Liger turned that into a backflip, almost landing on his feet after using the pressure of the kick off the chest of Alpha. The athleticism of these two men is outstanding. Liger now getting tossed across the ring by Alpha. Again, referee Tom Morris just watching on as these two beat the hell out of each other. Alpha now right hands, repeated shots to the head. Liger now writhing in pain on the canvas. Uh-oh. Alpha looking underneath the ring. Alpha with a table, but it gets kicked in the face. Liger kicked the table into the face of Alpha. And now Liger with that table. Liger bringing it in the ring. Alpha getting back to his feet. Wow, takes him over. Dragon suplex delivered. Liger now starting to make a comeback. Alpha with a shot to the midsection. Liger with a counter. Corkscrew Dragon leg whip takes him down. Liger now starting to look like himself from last night, trying to make a comeback. Could he get two victories back to back? However, this one might be legitimate as he's bouncing Alpha back and forth across the ring. Alpha with a counter, but Liger nails him. Liger now around the ropes, around the ring post, and a shot to the face. Look at this again, folks. Two. Alpha gets the shoulder up. What a phenomenal impact by Thunderbolt, well, former Thunderbolt Liger. Liger now on the top rope. Liger lands a phenomenal moonsault on the Alpha, and that's it. Liger this time legitimately gets the win over Thunderbolt Alpha again. Wow. Alpha does not look happy. Liger extend. Wow. Oh! What is going on here? I can't believe Liger actually extended his hand. Matt Ives is now following. Thank you, Matt, for joining us. Liger got the legitimate victory that time over Thunderbolt Alpha. But Alpha still obviously not happy about the way things go. Both of those men sustained a lot of damage last night, had long injuries. Liger still with a serious chest injury, he's still able to pull off that phenomenal shooting star press and get the pinfall victory over Thunderbolt Alpha. But as you can see, the animosity level is still there between those two. I don't think this is anywhere over since Alpha is back inside the ring here in XFW. I don't think that is going away anytime soon. Well, up next, folks, we've got a match from last night, a return match. This time, however, it is one-on-one. Let us find our preview here. Ba-bing, there we go. The XFW Internet Championship up for grabs tonight. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, the former champion, instantly activating his rematch clause against Brody Daniels. Now, Daniels last night pinned Raiden Yamashita in a fatal four-way match to capture the XFW Internet Championship. Now, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet does have a rematch clause and does have a legitimate claim. He was never pinned by Brody Daniels inside the ring. So Bad Boy Marshall Sweet going to the committee saying he found out we were doing a sequel show, demanded his rematch, and the championship committee easily acquired him that match. So tonight we see these two go at it again, and these guys have been at each other's heels for weeks now. They've been battling left and right at every opportunity, taking cheap shots at each other, throwing the rules out the window. It has been an ugly scene time after time again. So folks, these two ready to go at it again tonight. The XFW Internet Championship on the line. Next on XFW Fright Night Part 2.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Internet Championship.
Cornelius, I wish we had Mixed Tag Team Championship belt, but that is not an option in WWE 2K20. And here comes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Sweet, a former two-time United States champion and former now Internet champion, looking to recapture the Internet Championship tonight as he gets his rematch with with Brody Daniels. Mary Barrett, welcome back to the stream. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet was part of the XFW Fan Dream Match contest back in July, as he battled with Evolution against all four members of the Entourage at Matt Mania. Ladies and gentlemen, the new XFW Internet Champion, Brody Daniels. This man came here to XFW, folks, and he was damn near laughed out of the arena by the fans and the locker room both. Came out trying to play himself off as a male model, which lasted less than 30 days. Essentially, Brody Daniels got bullied and turned that into just full anger and rage. And the young man turned everything around, and now Brody Daniels has gone full douche. Cornelius, you never know what we're going to bring up right now. I believe all our championship slots are full here with 6 championships in XFW. But it's all about that one right there, folks. the championship belt that governs all of social
challenger
media here in XFW.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 210 pounds, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
Sweet looking for a rematch, looking to recapture the XFW Internet Champion.
And introducing the champion,
Brody Daniels,
from Jersey City, New
the
Jersey,
champion for less than
weighing
24 hours.
220 pounds. He is the
Hoping to hang on to that championship. And again, these two are no strangers to one another. Both men share victories over one another in the past few months here in XFW. Zombie Tom now going to show off the title. So both men know what it's about tonight. I wonder how hard it is to referee those contacts in. I'm going to have to ask Tom backstage. There's the bell, folks. Here we go. We're off and running. And Sweet already starting things off. Sweet with the right hand. And now Sweet dragging Brody Daniels across the ring. Irish Whip countered out by Brody Daniels. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sweet and lands a drop kick after some serious Olympic gymnast activity going on inside the ring. Sweet now with a combination of attacks into a knee strike. Brody Daniels rolling to the outside already. Sweet back on top. Brody Daniels though right back inside the ring. And Daniels right back on the outside. Daniels looking like he's trying to play cat and mouse. Look at Sweet jumping over the top rope, avoiding everything. Daniels now on the top. Brody Daniels comes off the top rope and catches Sweet just as he comes underneath the ring with an elbow right on top of the skull. Daniels now with a neck breaker. Early cover by the brand new champion. Barely a 1 count. Did he really think that was going to happen? Up. And a beautiful suplex there by Brody Daniels. Chin breaker now. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet dropping down to his feet. Countered now by the former champion. Up over the top rope, but Brody Daniels hangs on. Daniels with a shot to the face. Staggering the former champion. Daniels now with a suplex. Daniels again with a cover early on in this contest, but again, Sweet gets the shoulder up. We've seen Sweet a number of times survive where many other competitors would not even have an opportunity to. Sweet with a shot to the face, but Brody Daniels answers back with an enziguri and sends the former champion crashing down to the outside arena floor. Both men now on the outside. Sweet catches him, sleeping, and a GTS. The champion just got rocked. Uh-oh, Sweet with a baseball bat and collide. I was unaware there's an Extreme Rules match, but obviously Bad Boy Marshall Sweet knew as he just laid in to Brody Daniels with about 4 to 5 shots from a frickin' baseball bat. Brody Daniels may be crippled. Brody Daniels laying motionless now. Sweet blasting his face off the canvas. Obviously Sweet in a foul mood after last night's example of match. Shot to the face now by Daniels. Daniels again. Second time. Now with a vertical suplex. Daniels now with that same baseball bat that Sweet had inside the ring. Oh, and he lands a shot right to the top of the head of Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, the baseball bat. Both men now feeling the impact of that bat. Daniels again on the outside. Steel chair in hand, the great equalizer in professional wrestling. Oh, but Sweet catches him with a beautiful backhand. Brody Daniels fires back. Repeated shots now, both men exchanging punches and kicks on the outside. Daniels up and over the back. Daniels. Oh, side impact driver onto Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Uh-oh. Daniels now with a steel chair. Oh, I'm sorry, the steel steps. And a shot to the face. Sweet taken off his feet. And now a shot right to the chest. Brody Daniels lighting up the champion. Daniels got him up. Oh, the brainbuster onto the knee. Brody Daniels out for blood tonight. Oh, come on. Here goes the table. We can't take t-shirt orders if these guys keep destroying the table. Sweet now in a bad way up against the table. Daniels with a chin buster now. Sweet with a counter. Desperation move at this point, throwing Daniels back inside. Both men now busted open. Sweet again with the baseball bat. Brody Daniels taking it back. And now Sweet grasping at it. Oh, and a clothesline. Bad boy Marshall Sweet preoccupied with that baseball bat. Brody Daniels able to wrench it away and land a clothesline. Daniels now setting up a table at ringside. Both men outside. Daniels now again in control. Sweet staggered a little bit. Oh, and sent right into the apron. Both men exhausted after last night's match and continue this battle tonight as they struggle over the XFW World Inter Championship. Brody Daniels now, what is he doing? Brody Daniels looking out, looks like he's gauging the side, the jump. Daniels on the top rope, Sweet laid across the table. Oh my dear Lord. Both men laying down damage. Brody Daniels off the top rope. But Sweet again resilient, shoving him back inside. Sweet grasping his head now, trying to figure out where he's at after Daniels came off that top rope. Daniels goes for a jump, and Sweet lays in with a shot to the head. The former champion now again. Both men exchanging shots on the outside. Scoop slam by the current champion. And again back underneath the ring. Brody Daniels. What is that? That's a sledgehammer, folks. Brody Daniels with a sledgehammer. Sweet knocking it out of his hands, and now an arm drag. Bad boy Marshall Sweet trying to get back into the swing of things here. Drives Daniels into that steel ring post. Sweet now looking for something to toy with underneath the ring. Sweet now with a kendo stick, lights up Daniels across the back, and now one across the head. Daniels now in a world of trouble. Sweet building momentum. The crowd obviously behind. Bad boy Marshall Sweet. Daniels to his feet, up and over. DDT on the hard arena floor. Daniels again with that sledgehammer. Sweet dodging out of the way. Sweet now stealing the sledgehammer back and forth, avoiding absolute catastrophe from a sledgehammer, and gets sent into the ring post. Brody Daniels hell-bent again with that sledgehammer this time. It connects right to the spine and kidney area of Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, who gets back to his feet, and Daniels instantly sets him back down. And more shots with that sledgehammer. This is getting ugly, folks. Sweet back inside. Now Daniels lights up on the shot to the head. Oh, and a kick from Brody Daniels. Brody Daniels again walking outside the ring with that sledgehammer. Sweet in trouble. Daniels now with that hammer again. Sweet getting back to his feet. Sweet countered back. Elbow to the face. Sweet. Sweet. Justice connects. Pin him, Sweet. Pin him. Bad. Oh no. Sweet goes for the sledgehammer. Daniels takes it away. And a single leg drop kick from Daniels. Marshall Sweet looking like he was going for revenge instead of going for the pinfall victory. But now lighting up Daniels with a number of shots. Outstanding power sound now from the challenger. Counter again by Brody Daniels. Daniels with a kick to the midsection. Daniels again, the brainbuster onto the knee by Brody Daniels. We've got a cover. Bad boy Marshall Sweet again gets the shoulder up. Sweet had the victory at hand, but decided to go for the sledgehammer to do extra damage to Brody Daniels. Daniels now with a shot to the knee. Daniels on the ropes. Daniels, oh my God! Daniels hitting what's sometimes known as a Canadian destroyer. I guess we know why he threw that in there. But Brody Daniels now. Super kick to the midsection. Daniels with a kick in the back of the head. No! Sweet countered! Sweet countered! Sweet countered! Both men now. Oh! Brutal Enziguri. Brutal Enziguri by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet as these two continue to struggle on, and now a shot to the middle of the back to Brody Daniels as Sweet lights him up. Sweet now laying in the damage with that sledgehammer down to the legs. A cover now by Sweet. Brody Daniels still gets the shoulder up. Let's ask how the referee doing. Tom Morris, Zombie Tom, is doing very well for himself tonight. Slap a hand away by Brody Daniels into a neckbreaker. Daniels now stalking over the former champion. Both these men absolutely exhausted after hellacious shot. And again, a kick by Brody Daniels. Daniels now on momentum. And a kick again, Shining Wizard to the back of the head. We've got a cover. Brody Daniels retains. Brody Daniels retains. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet had an outstanding opportunity after hitting Sweet Justice. You saw him look down at Daniels, but changed his mind, wanted to add more damage, going for the sledgehammer, and may have let emotion get the better of him, and it paid. Brody Daniels with the victory after Sweet passing up an opportunity. What an outstanding match. Both men bleeding from the head. Oh, watch yourself, Tom. Both men bleeding from the head. Emotion getting the better of Bad Boy Marshall Sweet tonight. What a phenomenal match, folks. It looked like Bad Boy Marshall Sweet had the victory hand. He hit Sweet Justice onto Brody Daniels. But you saw the look. You saw him look down at Brody Daniels, and you saw the frame of mind, that split second that he thought about it, and he decided to go for the sledgehammer, and it actually backfired, where Brody Daniels allowed to that little bit of time to recover. I truly feel if Bad Boy Marshall had gone for the cover at that moment, he would have regained the XFW Internet Championship, but a lot of animosity. There's a lot of emotion driving both these superstars, and we know Brody Daniels will take an opportunity when he sees it. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet is a far more respectable wrestler. Antonio, a new follower. Thank you, Antonio, for joining us here at XFW and Bloodsport 6 Streaming. Thank you for joining us during our programming in our crazy brand of digital professional wrestling here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And of course, always, Bloodsport6.com, where you can find some snazzy XFW gear currently on sale. Now, folks, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet has been on a dominant run here in XFW, and I would not suspect this minor setback to hold him back. I'm sure he's going to go full bore and try to get right back at Brody Daniels to capture this championship. Or who knows, maybe we see him go back after Sean Owens and challenge again for the United States Championship. Or possibly Hayden Davies. Now, thank you for joining us and following here at Bloodsport 6. Or Bad Boy Marshall Sweet may turn his attention to other things, possibly the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Or maybe he finds a partner, goes into the tag team division. We don't know. All we know is Bad Boy Marshall Sweet is one of the best competitors we have here in XFW, and nothing ever seems to keep this man down. However, Brody Daniels, the ego, you can see it inside the ring slowly inflating as his hand was raised in victory tonight as he holds on to the XFW Internet Championship. Well, up next, folks, is our main event of Fright Night, the sequel. Ramon Cruz, the Destroyer, opposite sides of the ring, and now above the ring will be a vacant XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Now, less than 24 hours ago, these two fought in a steel cage match. The problem was, folks, this guy right here, the man we found out his name is Leon Fresh. Yes, folks, that is literally his name. For what I understand, that is actually on his driver's license. Leon is not a referee in any force. He's not a licensed referee. He's not a referee in XFW. Now, last night we did say that we had some folks that could not make the flights, that missed out on the programming. Mike Atura, who was our head referee, was supposed to be here last night, could not make it. So we reached out to local indie scenes and got some referees to come in. This was one of them. Lo and behold, Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending more stars our way. I'm wondering someday if anyone's ever going to defeat Marshall Foskett as #1 fan with stars sent to Bloodsport 6 and XFW. Pardon me, folks. Now, as we're talking about our main event, Leon is not a referee, and last night had a quick fast count on the Destroyer to gain the championship for Ramon Cruz. But once finding out the man was not a licensed referee, the XFW Championship Committee was torn on what to do. So what they did was vacate the title. No man is champion right now, and tonight they will settle it in a TLC match. And that match, folks, is right now.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match and is for the Extreme World Heavyweight Championship.
Marshall Foskett getting an XFW tattoo. My friend, you are insane, but we applaud you here at XFW Bloodsport History. And here comes Ramon Cruz, the man who last night made history for his family, capturing the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, but surrounded in controversy. However, we have been told the results will stand, so Cruz has officially been a champion, but was instantly stripped for the shenanigans that came into suit. However, the Destroyer said he should have been awarded back the championship, but they told him he will get a rematch. He said fine, because the Destroyer likes to handle all of his business inside that squared circle. Ramon, there's the championship above. You see it behind Ramon Cruz. If Cruz wins, he will officially become a 2-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. However, if the Destroyer manages to beat him, get to the top of that ladder, he will now be a 6-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. Scott Wayne Stevenson, thank you for liking the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, the Destroyer. We talk a lot about the man behind that mask. The most feared and respected man in all of XFW. This man has been all around the world, has challenged everyone and anyone. 2 back-to-back victories over WWE's Brock Lesnar when the WWE invaded XFW. When WWE tried to put XFW down for the count, and we would not stay down. They tried to stop our broadcast. They tried to block us from streaming, and we would not have it. The Destroyer led the charge and got the WWE out of XFW, and now sets his sights once again on the championship title, hanging 20 feet above the ring. But can he overcome the man that has seemed to almost outwit him, outsmart him, and outmaneuver him over the past few weeks? It's all about that title right there, folks. Ramon Cruz, ready to go. The Destroyer looking surprisingly spry. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Destroyer coming right out of the gate. I know the Destroyer has had levels of anger we have not seen in some time. Ramon Cruz now firing back with an elbow shot. Goes to an insecurity. The Destroyer counters out of the way. And the Destroyer lays in a clothesline. This match, folks, is going to get bloody. This one is going to get downright brutal as these two lay into each other tonight. And again, the Destroyer hammers him with a clothesline. Cruz already staggering. The Destroyer sends him up over the top rope, and Cruz almost already through a table. Almost already. The Destroyer almost put Cruz through that table. The Destroyer's head blasting now off that table at ringside. Cruz trying to turn things around. Cruz, much faster and more agile than the Destroyer, will have an easier time getting over that up to that top rope. Uh-oh. The Destroyer grabbing a second ladder now. What the hell is this? The Destroyer spreading it out between the table and the ring as Ramon Cruz set one table up inside the ring. Up and over. Uh-oh. The Destroyer with a full head of steam. Holy hell! The Destroyer with a spear through the ropes. Look at this, folks. Look at this impact on Ramon Cruz. Destroyer now throwing him back inside. Ramon Cruz already in a world of trouble. The Destroyer tonight focused more than he may have been in a long time. Cruz is up. Powerbomb. Cruz now laid out. The Destroyer now taking a breather almost in the corner. Destroyer again. Big time scoop slam. Cruz has had very little offense so far in this match. Oops, stand corrected. Cruz sends the Destroyer into the turnbuckle. Cruz down with the Destroyer. Cruz up on top of the rope. What is this? Cruz! Oh my dear Lord! Cruz driving using his own weight as momentum. Oh, and goes after the knee. Cruz goes after the knee of the Destroyer. That weak, surgically repaired knee of the Destroyer has become a target. We saw him do that earlier last night. Destroyer again with Cruz up and over the top rope. Again, TLC match for the vacant XFW World Heavyweight Championship hanging 20 feet above the ring. The only way to grab it is to get the ladder and take it down. Destroyer now with Cruz. On the outside, Destroyer picks him up. Vertical suplex on that arena floor. These two over the past few weeks have had knockdown, drag-out battles, have brutalized each other. And right now the Destroyer seems absolutely hell-bent on breaking Ramon Cruz in half. Cruz now fighting back with some shots in the midsection. The Destroyer sent crashing into the barricade. Cruz now with the table. Cruz now putting the table on the inside. Cruz going back to the ladder again. The Destroyer getting back to his feet. Destroyer now making his way back into ringside. Destroyer Ramon Cruz. Ramon Cruz running up the ladder. He's got the title in hand. The Destroyer making his way up. The Destroyer looked like he's already having knee issues, can barely get up there, and he blasts his head off the canvas. Top of the ladder. Destroyer on the right hand. Destroyer sent off the top rope, careening down to the arena floor. Ramon Cruz now trying to get the belt off the top. Cruz struggling with the straps, trying to get him unleashed. The Destroyer trying to get up there, trying to get Ramon Cruz back off the ladder. Destroyer now back up. Again, the slow climb by the Destroyer. And a right hand to Ramon Cruz. And a second one. Bouncing his head off the top again. And again the Destroyer sent crashing down to the bottom of the rope. Ramon Cruz again going for the rope, going for the ladder. Cruz gets it. Are you kidding me? Cruz gets it. Cruz gets it. The knee damage to the Destroyer was too much, and Ramon Cruz capitalizing on it, pulling the title down. Ramon Cruz is your XFW World Heavyweight Champion. This time, folks, it will be official. Cruz, your new XFW World Heavyweight Champion. The Destroyer's knees coming into play. You saw how slow he was getting up the ladder, and Ramon Cruz capitalizing on it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week on XFW. We'll be back Wednesday night for XFW Ground Zero. Thank you for tuning in. What a phenomenal show. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on XFW.